the ground. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. A second time. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
What the fuck?
Target and incomplete. The Bengals are 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when they lose a tight game as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over the scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Mayfield on play action. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to find a way on fourth down. Taken in at the 22. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. From midfield now, Burrow.
What the fuck? How?
Intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows...
Literally pull fucking Joe Mixon down towards the ball, and he doesn't even fucking attempt to grab it. Come on, man.
We'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the emotion is settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss. And another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game. And
Oh my god, I hate when I just can't run the fucking football because they just don't block.
The exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here we go, here we go. First down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Yeah, he just fucking instant pass rush off my fucking right tackle.
The defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
I'm scared I'm gonna lag on the fucking kick and miss it.
After a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No score after one on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
12. Gotta go. 11, MT, 11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mixon.
But why'd y'all not block anybody? Like, what the fuck? Block!
To the 2-yard line.
What the hell was that?
Loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Just look at this! Block!
Defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss.
Here we go.
But you notice
They ran into my fucking guards because they didn't block them.
Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Mixon again, and this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
The fuck was that?
On the field, because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell you got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and get it done right there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Being chased down left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh my fuck! Like, come on, man! Like, why is everybody running together? God, fuck! Right, I shouldn't have thrown it, but god damn, man! Like, what the fuck? Like 6 dudes running in the same fucking spot. Look at this shit. Fuck is everybody doing? God damn, man! $1 billion company can't fucking have AI. Holy shit! Company make all that fucking money, can't make competent AI to move, to do something. And all this time in the pocket, we got like 3 dudes, we got the entire team just standing in the corner. Like, fucking have them move.
After the last 2 drives, ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Wow, that shit pisses me off.
Been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. The connection from Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 17 more yards. They keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And they'll get it.
Oh, it's cool.
Actually, the 26 officially. Net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To throw again on second down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Harris running straight ahead.
Bro, Najee Harris is not this good. Can we not have him break the first hit every single time? God damn.
First down on the pickup of 11 yards.
He literally ran like 8 or something plays and they've all gone this dude. How is he not tired? He's still breaking tackles. Like, come on.
This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys,
Now he is. Like, come fuck on, man. Jesus. Can we not?
every time he touches the rock.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run on first down with Singletary. A yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Another try for Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hey, hold on, hold on.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the
open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And he definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They go play action. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Quick completion here to Johnson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. points.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. We're going to get another one.
So they get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
On one, ready? 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull it off for the victory.
Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,